Okay guys, this is going to be a quick video on kind of addressing all the people who say in a shit hits the fan situation, you can't eat silver and you can't eat gold. Well, no shit, you can eat it. It's freaking metal. But you can trade with it. And anybody that says, well, I wouldn't take a goddamn piece of silver for a can of tactical bacon, well, that's your choice. But what if, you have 10 years worth of tactical bacon and half of it expires in like 6 months? Well, you don't want to just, let it go to waste. So what can you do with it? You can trade it straight up for, let's say ammo, but what if, somebody doesn't want to trade you ammo? And like, let's say somebody that has ammo doesn't want food because they've got food. So you can't trade your food for their ammo if they don't want your food. But you can trade your food for some silver to somebody who needs food but doesn't have anything to give you in return, and then you can maybe perhaps get that silver to the person with the ammo because maybe they have something they want from somebody else. That's the whole basis of currency. It's a uniform system of paying for things, of trading. It's just a trade system. I have all this junk out here because you could trade silver for tools. Let's say somebody has tools and you need tools, or you have tools and they have silver and they want your tools and you don't need 10 hammers, so they give you some silver for a hammer. Same thing with batteries. First aid, let's say you've stocked up on first aid kit, or you were a surgeon, so you've got a bunch of extra first aid kit at home, and somebody comes to you and they're like, well, I have all this 223 ammo, and you're like, well, I don't have 223, I have 7.62x39, so I don't really have a use for your 223. And they're like, well, I have a couple ounces of silver I'll trade you, or some, junk U.S. currency. And you're like, well, okay, I could do that because I know somebody who does have 7.62x39 that would trade me some silver for it. It's really kind of moronic to me when people are like, well, you can't eat silver, or you can't shoot silver out of a gun. Well, you can shoot silver out of a gun, but silver won't protect you, and silver won't, bandage your wounds. But you can definitely get the things you need for it. I mean, it's kind of blatantly stupid to say that you can't trade in a shit hits the fan situation, because that's what will be happening. Everybody will be trading what they have for what they need, and that's just how the whole world has worked. I mean, gold has been a store of wealth, silver has been a store of wealth, otherwise they wouldn't have been using it in coins for hundreds upon hundreds of years. So it's just kind of moronic for all these people to say that, I wouldn't give you a piece of bacon for an ounce of silver in a shit hits the fan situation. Well, you know what? If your tactical bacon is, 4 weeks away from expiring and somebody wants it, well, why the hell wouldn't you? I mean, there's always going to be people out there that want silver or gold or something to trade with. It's a universal trade. It's just kind of moronic to me to say that, you wouldn't. Because you could also do magazines. It's like, well, not everybody has the same guns. So you can't trade them a 42 round magazine for an AR-15 if what they have is an AK. They have no use for this. They have a use for this, but you don't have it. And if you have this, well, they can find a use for this. I mean, so it's just mind-numbing how people think that if, the US dollar collapsed, that silver wouldn't feed families and wouldn't help anybody. Well, look at history, and that's exactly what it's been doing for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years. It's been used to purchase goods and items and to store wealth, because it's a precious metal. And don't even get me started on how many new applications for silver are being popped up every year. It's almost becoming less of a precious metal, more of an industrial metal, but it's got that precious metal upside to it, and it's affordable. So anyways, that was just a my idea on the you can't eat silver. You can't. I mean, you could probably eat a mercury dime or something like that. I mean, you'd probably pass that through your system, but you're not going to get very much nutritional value out of it. But yeah, you can still, take that mercury dime and maybe trade it for a Cliff Bar. If somebody has a bunch of Cliff Bars and they're getting sick and tired of them, and you don't have any food and you don't have anything else they want, you can probably make a trade happen. So that's all I got for you guys. Remember, I do have a contest going, so check out that video. I am giving away a free ounce of silver. So you guys check that video out. It's probably one of the last, I think it's the last one I put up. Get your entries in before March 18th, because the contest ends at 12:01 a.m. March 18th. Actually 12:00, sorry. Let me rephrase. 12:00 March 18th a.m. So get those contest entries in so you can potentially win an ounce of silver. And then you can trade it for tactical bacon. Thanks for watching.